There's not a person in this world that wouldn't be nervous and feeling some type of way, getting ready.
Tammy stood before the mirror in her hospital room, her reflection wrapped in bandages and soft hospital gowns. Just months earlier, she relied on a walker, oxygen tank, and an unspoken fear that she might not survive. Now, she continued fighting, this time against the skin that bore the memory of every pound she had shed. She thought back to that long-ago admission to rehab, the life-threatening coma, and the coup of controlling food rather than food controlling her. The weight loss that followed, over 500 pounds, was greeted with cheers, but she still felt trapped, not by fat, but by what remained, the dangling skin that made her stare, even cringe. When the surgeon, Dr. Smith, told her she was finally approved for skin removal surgery, relief coursed through Tammy. The official green light was earned, after years of lifestyle change, stopping vaping, stabilizing her weight, and proving her commitment. "Relieved," she'd whispered, voice cracking with gratitude. But joy was tangled with fear. Walking in the shallow hotel room light, Tammy touched her neck, where the surgeon later removed a dramatic amount of skin that hung like shadows she wore for years. She confessed in a confessional, "I'm so used to seeing all this hanging from my arms. Now when I wake up, I'm not going to have this anymore." It's scary but rewarding at the same time. Even daily routines, showers, outfits, felt awkward. "I have to take my hand and go all the way up underneath there. In less than a week, I'm not going to have that." Her voice trembled, but she kept going. Friends and fans flooded her with comments, "You look awesome, Tammy." Yarias, that skin removal snatched that face. Still, her anxiety was real. Surgical lights cast a cold glare as Tammy lay on the operating table. Around her, Dr. Peter Rubin and a team prepared for an 8-hour journey, removing over 15 pounds of excess skin from her chin, arms, and lower stomach. In her mind, Tammy replayed the first day she walked without assistance. She imagined her arms lying flat like they had never held her before. Her breathing eased as she thought of showing a new face to a world that cheered from afar, sometimes cruelly. When the procedure ended, Tammy drifted awake. All she could say was, "Boy!" Then, staring into the mirror, she laughed, a soft, incredulous laugh. "I don't have my hanging ballsack off my face. My bat wings are gone too. I look down, and there's nothing there but my lap now." Tears stung her eyes, not pain, but release. Days later, swelling had lessened, and the hospital mirror reflected a transformation that felt foreign and beautiful. Her brother Chris, hopeful and proud, whispered during a taped segment, "Honestly, I'm hoping Tammy sees a new person in that mirror. She's put all this work in. Now she can feel good about herself." Tammy stood in shapewear for the first time since surgery, black, sleek, post-op gear hugging her healed frame. She blinked. It felt unfamiliar, not just the body, and she hesitated before touching her smooth arms, clean jawline, her slimmer silhouette. When she looked at a photo shared online, fans reacted, "She looks like a different person." "So proud of her." Tammy exhaled. She didn't just see a different person. She finally saw herself, glimmering with possibility. Months later, Tammy's journey continued, now marked not just by weight loss, but by newfound confidence. She showed off her smile, not hiding between hands anymore, thanks to cosmetic adjustments like new veneers and dental bridges. Every mirror and camera caught the change, not just in surface but in spirit. She walked without aids. When sun touched her skin, she felt skin, not flab. She wore clothes that fit. She smiled. She confronted critics, same ones that once hurt her with cruel words. She said, "Haters make me famous." Each step, each choice was a decision to live, to be proud, to be present. Tammy's journey wasn't just surgery or numbers. It was tears shed in the mirror, fear turned to wonder, grief traded for gratitude. On the season finale, cameras captured her, family surrounding her, healing together. Tammy's new frame was supported by more than skin. She stood on years of self-work, grit, and vulnerability. In selfies, she now posed with joy, her chin aligned, arms free, body she once fled from now carried her forward. Family cheered, fans celebrated. Healing took shape in pink scars that told stories she no longer hid. She survived depression, health crises, loss, and the cruel glare of public criticism. But this mirror, this moment, showed something else, Triumph over weight, yes, but also over shame and fear. Tammy whispered into her reflection, and to the world, "I'm still here."